One element of the house is it has a tree-like configuration to it. What we tried to develop was the notion that the house is part of the landscape.
Hi! Come on in, come on in!
Hi, I'm Benita.
Hi, I'm Craig. Welcome to the treehouse. Each floor is, in a way, meant to represent different components of the forest layers. The design philosophy is one of a journey, and this is the beginning of the journey from darkness into light. When we were picking lights, I was looking for something that looked like water drops. It had the appearance of falling water, and this was meant to be when the rain comes and the water streaming through the different layers of the forest. When we were doing the renovation, I couldn't believe that there was this rock wall behind it. Why would you want to try to hide this? Basically, it kind of meant to be a place of solitude and reflection. It had the added bonus that we didn't realize at the time, that it comes when it rains here to enjoy the water. So this is the living room. It's the central area of the home.
It's like bright and airy, and you can see the sunlight streaming in, and you can really feel the seasons and the trees, and you can actually see the canopy of the trees.
It certainly has the most open views.
These pillars are like torches, so in the evening time, if you just have those on, then it looks like there's fire inside the house.
This originally functioned as a dining room. We repurposed it for a recreational room, TV room. The nice thing about the house, I find, is that all the rooms are nice and small, so most places are very cozy.
The moon actually comes down in through the glass of the bathroom and straight into the bathtub. So it's like you're bathing in moonlight.
What I like about the kitchen is that there's two opposing views. One is that if you're facing, using the cooktop, you're facing outward towards the water. So you have a panoramic view basically of the water and of the mountains. But if you turn 180 degrees, you're now faced with the forest, which is a view of solitude and kind of confinement. Just by relocating slightly, you kind of have this dramatically different mindset. This is the upper part of the house, so this is in the canopy part, I think.
The house is really wonderful when it rains or when it's stormy. It's quite loud in this area, so you can hear it and see it. When it's windy, the pine cones will hit the house. The metal, it will clang, and it's really quite dramatic. I like to decorate with natural items. This is a Chinese gourd. It's dried, and my father grew this in the middle of the city. He's inscribed a poem on it about the fleetingness of life. As all things pass away, the sun and the moon and the seasons, and like this gourd, so we should treasure every moment.
You feel the neighborhood. When it's stormy again, the house is interesting and you can watch the storms roll in. In many ways, over time, the actual back view is becoming my favorite because it's such a steeply graded backyard. If you're just looking straight out, you just see forest.
This house kind of channels you to think about, things that are outside of just the everyday. It makes you pay attention to the weather and to, things that are beyond your control. And it forces you to say, okay, wait a second, whatever happened at work today, it's okay, let it go.
Everyone, I think, has a different reaction to the house. Some people actually find it quite interesting. I think a lot of people kind of wonder why.
Yeah.
It's not the most practical of places to live.
A lot of people that have been in the house, they either love it or they don't understand it. But if I've invited you, they understand that, this is the house that fits us.